Hello everyone! Get ready for incredible moments. Caught on camera, featuring rare events and real-life surprises captured at exactly the right second. Look closely, because the smallest detail may reveal that something extraordinary is about to happen.
Whoa! Bro! Wow! No!
On Mont Blanc summer, thaw is melting the permafrost, making rockfalls even harder to predict. The rock missed the climber's head by only about 4 inches. That helmet was worth more than any piece of climbing gear. A landslide collapsed an artisanal gold mine in the Central African Republic, showing just how dangerous the ignitions miners face every day. A sudden wet microburst hit Houston, turning a quiet sky into powerful winds and heavy rain within minutes. A landslide collapsed an artisanal gold mine in the Central African Republic, showing just how dangerous the ignitions miners face every day. Off the U.S. coast, a few seconds of inattention from the captain nearly turned an ordinary trip into a dangerous situation. Just to save a few seconds, a man in Texas crossed the railroad tracks and eventually had to leave his belongings behind. Janesville just witnessed a close call when a large tree came crashing down across the yard during the storm. In Gilgit-Baltistan, standing close to a mountain wall always carries the risk of a landslide. Keeping a safe distance is the most important thing. The rains left behind by Yagi saturated the ground, turning an entire hillside into a massive sliding mass. It looks as though Mount Etna is breathing out a blazing spiral from the active lava flow itself. This is the kind of moment that makes the forest look like it has a heartbeat of its own.
Oh my God!
Bison don't care much about personal space. If they feel threatened or you get too close, they can charge incredibly fast.
She got too close. Oh my God! These f***ing stupid people.
Like if this left you speechless, comment and subscribe for more incredible moments in nature. Just a few seconds of reaction were enough to avoid the 2 motorcycles ahead. This is when experience behind the wheel really matters. The vehicle lost traction and slid toward the edge, while the driver had just enough time to escape safely. After the landslide in Zabolga, what remains is more than just physical damage. The community is now facing significant loss. In massive mining areas like Alxalig, even a small section of an unstable excavation slope can trigger a chain reaction disaster. The water showed no signs of slowing down, turning transportation across many areas of Thailand into an increasingly difficult challenge. Once the water starts chasing you, the only priority is to reach higher ground as quickly as possible. This is why you need to look carefully before crossing an intersection. One poorly timed acceleration can leave others with no time to react. The flying tire knocked the driver unconscious, but the vehicle's safety system detected the crash, brought the car to a stop, and called emergency services. Months of preparation for just a few seconds. West Burton shows that precision demolition is an impressive engineering challenge. Experts, what do you think caused this explosion aboard the ship? Share your thoughts or experience below. An unstable slope at Makrana triggered problems across several neighboring quarries. A major landslide in Yan'an buried numerous vehicles, showing how the sheer weight of an entire hillside can overwhelm everything below. This is why weather on Everest should never be taken lightly. Just one snowstorm can turn the area into an emergency zone. After the tremors in Chipperson Valley, the next major concern is the risk of falling rocks and landslides across the steep mountain terrain. A difference of just a few inches can turn a shipment into an expensive lesson in balance and inertia. A moment on a street in Cambodia had everyone watching in shock. Fortunately, everyone was safe.
There he is. Get out of
If the goal was to make the crocodile angry, this approach seems to be working pretty well.
You big dog, get out. Stay in your pen.
In central Java, the road collapsed after a landslide, and standing this close to the edge, is definitely something I would never want to try. Images from Nepal show the destructive power of heavy rain as flooding and landslides hit steep terrain at the same time. The video captured the moment an earthquake struck a house, an experience nobody would ever want to go through twice. A powerful reminder that nature can change in seconds. What lesson does this Yellowstone explosion teach you?
Everybody wants to move out of here really quickly. You don't know how safe this is.
Oh my gosh. Max, keep going, keep going. We are getting out of here.
Along the Barra-Temerloh route, a wet road and a narrow turn turned a tanker truck incident into an extremely dangerous situation within seconds. An overinflated tire doesn't just explode, it releases energy as if it has a personal grudge against the house. The man with the black vehicle didn't wait to see what would happen next. He immediately chose to keep a safe distance. In Aceh, a timely evacuation decision made a huge difference when a dormitory suddenly collapsed following a landslide. A landslide in Jagannath turned the bus into a toy beneath the enormous weight of the mountain.
Hello everyone.
When rocks and earth come rushing down like this, the first priority should always be to secure the area and assess the stability of the slope. If you think the weather where you live is unpredictable, take a look at what just happened in Gran Concepcion, Chile. If someone you love was riding through a storm, would you tell them to turn back tag? Someone you'd want to keep safe? Just seconds before the shelter collapsed, this man was still standing directly underneath it, taking a photo. Everyone watching was tense, but the cyclist remained remarkably calm. Fortunately, everything ended safely.
How far in is he?
When police learned that someone was still inside, they didn't hesitate. Their quick response may very well have saved a life.
You okay? Hang on, boss. Sit down. Tell him we got everybody out.
We got everyone out.
As soon as the vehicle stopped, everyone rushed in to help. Fortunately, the trapped person suffered only minor injuries. This was no longer a small landslide. It was an entire section of mountainside, slowly shifting. Residents described the sound of the landslide like a roaring truck, before rocks, earth, and trees poured down the mountainside like a waterfall. When a frozen river starts breaking through its banks, staying behind to watch is no longer a wise choice. Along the coast of Hawaii, the ground is slowly but powerfully shifting as volcanic activity continues to reshape the landscape. The entire building collapsed in a chain reaction, as if each floor gradually lost its support. When do you usually watch videos about unexpected events like this morning, afternoon, or evening? The pilot was very lucky the incident happened at low altitude. The power lines were almost invisible and left only a few seconds to react. In Tlaxcala, just a few seconds of losing control were enough to turn a parking lot into an unexpected test of reflexes. The landslide blocked the river, causing a huge amount of water to build up behind it and creating a flash flood risk if the natural dam became unstable. Large rocks came crashing down from the mountainside into the parking area, but fortunately many people managed to escape on their own. Mallorca faced strong winds, heavy rain and hail, and a single powerful gust was enough to turn a rooftop into a dangerous projectile. Nebraska just got a free durability test for its windows. Unfortunately, the judges were hailstones. Once he spotted the danger, he immediately got up and ran. Quick reflexes helped the man in China escape the situation. With this type of vehicle, a tight turn can create problems of its own. A wider turning angle would have made the climb much easier. With a tiger shark approaching, keeping it within sight is extremely important while diving. Comment 1 if you'd love to swim through millions of sardines like this. When a heavy layer of snow melts and the ground can't drain the water quickly enough, the weight of an entire mountainside can become a serious problem. Just one landslide was enough to shut down an entire mountain route in East Java. In conditions like these, sheets of metal can become enormous flying blades. In bad weather, even something that seems harmless can become a serious threat. It's always best to check the weather before every trip. High temperatures turned a gas station into a dangerous zone within seconds. But fortunately, everyone escaped safely. The floodwaters were so powerful that they ripped entire houses from their foundations and carried them downstream. Raccoons can remember solutions for long periods. So when they face a similar problem again, they already have the answer in mind. This seagull isn't hunting for fish today. It chose food delivery straight to its beak. In Calabria, the ground became so saturated that the entire slope seemed to flow like liquid. A hotel and several shops were destroyed. But the earlier evacuation helped prevent the situation from becoming even more tragic. What's the weather like in your area right now? Have you ever seen lightning strike that close? Comment your location. Cobden just showed that straight-line winds can sometimes be powerful enough to cause destruction that looks almost indistinguishable from a tornado. Every minute mattered, and at Notary 20, the rescue team's efforts eventually brought one survivor out alive. A strange creature on the beach. Does anyone know what kind of creature this is? It looks like crawling roots, but this is a basket star with branching arms that form a living net for catching plankton.
Uy, qué madre, Piero. Nah, huevo, nah, mira esa mierda. Uy, no, no. Esa mierda, no.
The landslide stretched for nearly 1 mile and affected 295 families in Fernandez Feo. When floodwaters and debris rush down mountainous terrain together, an entire community can be devastated within minutes. This is when the iPhone proved it could perform under intense pressure. Like if you're amazed by Iceland's volcanic power comet, and subscribe for more incredible moments. When a railway cuts through wildlife habitat, the right-of-way doesn't always belong to the train. Orcas are powerful enough to hunt almost anything in the ocean, yet they often leave humans alone. That's the part I find most fascinating. If this really is original footage, then we're looking at something that needs a better explanation than a conspiracy theory. When the base of a slope is washed away, the structures above can almost completely lose their natural foundation of support. A hydroelectric power plant can be built incredibly strong, but the mountainside above it remains one of the hardest forces of nature to control. The earthquake in Cali shows that danger isn't only beneath your feet. It can also come from falling debris without warning. When a hospital itself becomes a rescue scene, the severity of the earthquake becomes even more apparent. A collision with an overpass on Rodovia Fernão Dias turned the highway into a rescue scene within seconds. Looking at this feels like the basement of hell just opened another production line. Wellington just reminded everyone that when the wind gets angry, nowhere feels safer than behind 4 solid walls. If luck had a limit, he probably used almost all of it in just a few seconds. Comment 1 if you think you were looking at a real-life river monster.
C'est surréaliste là, On adore Paris. Paris, Paris, Paris.
Everything was almost perfect until the little dog decided to run across. A chaotic moment when a vehicle crossed the divider and became engulfed in flames. But the kindness of nearby people changed everything. Ignoring the railway barrier, the driver came face to face with the power of an approaching train, but fortunately suffered only minor injuries. The truck driver found himself in an extremely dangerous situation when the bridge span collapsed, but rescue crews reached him in time. The sky above San Francisco was transformed into a mysterious beauty as a total lunar eclipse turned the moon into a rare spectacle. In Estrela do Norte, Brazil, heavy rainfall transformed a mountain waterfall into a powerful and breathtaking scene never seen before. Thank you for staying with us until the very end of the video. Share in the comments which moment impressed or surprised you the most. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more incredible moments in our upcoming videos.